This is the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra with all its glory, but does it hold up against the Galaxy S24 Ultra, the best phone of 2024? By the way, if you are up for getting S25 Ultra, this is the right time. Pre-orders are out, and you can avail free $50 credit and double storage option. Link is in the description, do check it out. The most prominent feature of S25 Ultra is the design change between two devices. Samsung this time go around with a rounded design compared to the sharp corners on the S24 Ultra, and this was a signature design from Samsung. But if you think it's way rounded, no, it's not as rounded as the other flagship phones and even different from a base model S24 or S24 Plus. Samsung barely removed the sharp corners on the S25 Ultra. The sides are also going on the flatter side compared to the slightly curved on the S24 Ultra. And one major change in the design is the back cameras. It is now confirmed Samsung launched S25 Ultra with the Z Fold 6 camera design and not like the S24 Ultra. Although if you like the rounded design of S25 Ultra, then Samsung is offering pre-order deals which you can check from prior listed in this video. The second thing which Samsung worked on is the display of each device. There was one major issue with the S25 Ultra design, which was the middle frame. It was quite thick compared to the other phones, even more than the S23 Ultra. But Samsung fixed that issue on the S25 Ultra. There's a little to no middle frame on the S25 Ultra, and yes, the bezel size on S25 Ultra is smaller compared to the S24 Ultra. Also, S25 Ultra display is bigger at 6.9 inches instead of 6.8 on the S24 Ultra. Due to the thinner middle frame on the S25 Ultra, we are looking at a less wider phone. And speaking of the display, there was a big controversy going on where Samsung used an OLED panel on S25 Ultra just like the S24 Ultra, and it reflects the specification of S25 Ultra. Yes, we got the same 2600 nits of peak brightness on both phones, no change, although Samsung said the display is brighter with additional features, but the specs are at the same level, which means we are missing the M14 on the S25 Ultra. The anti-reflective coating and new Gorilla Glass Armor 2nd generation is here on S25 Ultra, which is more durable on paper. Lately, we were talking about the cameras, but there was no real update coming on the S25 Ultra, but now after the launch, we know what we are getting on the S25 Ultra. S25 Ultra features a 200 megapixel main sensor, a 50 megapixel ultra-wide sensor which is an updated one, a 50 megapixel 5x and a 10 megapixel 3x telephoto sensor along with a 12 megapixel selfie shooter. Yes, the ultra-wide sensor is an upgrade with the cameras. Now here is something special I want to share. Samsung is making actual change with the photos and video performance, and it is all based on software level. There are a couple of new features added in the S25 Ultra, like the smooth zoom in feature for the videos, which we were waiting for years for Android devices, and finally here on the S25 Ultra. Second, the log footage is here on S25 Ultra where you can color grade your footages after you record it. Also, there are a couple of other AI features here on S25 Ultra. Some will trickle down to the S24 Ultra, but not all, and that smooth zoom in effect actually happens because of the Snapdragon 8 Elite. The debate on battery life is ongoing for months, and it was already confirmed Samsung will go in with the 5000 mAh battery and a 45 watt of fast charging, exactly same as the S24 Ultra. Initially, I was skeptical about the battery life, but later sources suggest and some battery results of the Snapdragon 8 Elite proved that it will going to be better on the S25 Ultra compared to the S24 Ultra, but it also packs more power which ends up draining battery on a longer session. Although due to heating issues, Samsung added a 40% larger vapor chamber in the S25 Ultra compared to the S24 Ultra, which will going to fix all those heating issues. For the battery life, Samsung claimed more battery, but even before the launch of S25 Ultra, according to internal source, initially the battery was not that good, but now the battery life with the current software build matches the battery life of the S24 Ultra. This means if Samsung optimizes it more, we may see a better battery life out of the S25 Ultra, which is surprising, although Snapdragon 8 Elite is more efficient, but even with the other phones that are launched with the Snapdragon 8 Elite, like the OnePlus 13, they performed exceptionally well in the battery life, but it came with a bigger battery. S25 Ultra, an entire generation including the Plus and the base model S25, came with the Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset, and if you're confused, then don't, there is no Exynos processor this year for the S25 series. The overclocked version of Snapdragon 8 Elite already uploaded on Geekbench for the S25 Ultra. As we know, S25 Ultra will going to feature Snapdragon 8 Elite made for Galaxy processor, and here are the Geekbench scores. It scores 3011 single-core score and 9562 multi-core scores. Yes, it scores less than 10,000 mark, but with later optimization we can see over 10,000 mark. The key thing is here, the base clock speed is same as the normal Snapdragon 8 Elite at 3.53 GHz, but the two high performance cores are overclocked at 4.47 GHz instead of 4.32 GHz. I believe we don't see much of a big difference between the performance of a normal Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 and an overclock one. Also keep in mind, the 16 gigs of RAM option for the S25 Ultra is not available worldwide. That is a big downside we didn't expect it from S25 Ultra, and it is only available in selected countries. While we were talking about the price of S25 Ultra and things were looking bad because we expected the price hike this year, but no, Samsung stuck with the same price as last year S24 Ultra at $1,299, which means there is no price hike on S25 Ultra. Also, the great pre-order deals and trade-in values are out, where Samsung are going to offer us at most $900 in the trade-in value, which we expect for the S24 Ultra. Also, Samsung offered double storage option in the S25 Ultra as a pre-order deal, and you can get a $50 credit. Link is in the description to check it out, and along with the double storage option for pre-order, some markets might see a Buds Pro for free with the S25 Ultra. The Galaxy S25 Ultra is packed with additional features that sets it apart. For starters, it will be the first Samsung phone to launch with the One UI 7. This updated interface is designed to complement the S25 Ultra's rounded design, offering smoother animations and enhanced functionality. One UI 7 also introduced second-generation AI features, including improved battery management, smarter app suggestions, and more intuitive live translation. These features will eventually make their way to the S24 Ultra and probably S23 Ultra through updates, but the S25 Ultra is optimized to take full advantage of them. Another standard feature is Samsung's extended software support. 7 years of OS updates, but is already available in the S24 Ultra. There are a bunch of new AI features on the S25 Ultra. Samsung also integrated Gemini with the Bixby. Samsung is playing on a software level, this time with the S25 Ultra. Also, Samsung added 3 new features. The nightography is finally getting better on the S25 Ultra. This is the difference between the nightography being used and without it. The second big feature is the audio background remover. This feature was highlighted for the Pixel devices a while ago, but finally here on the Galaxy phone. Note, you can use this feature on existing files or old files. The third feature is a now bar, which we can also see on the S24 Ultra with the One UI 7. It will give us a weather update, your energy score, and more. If you're looking for a better performance, a new design, and enhanced features, the S25 Ultra is undoubtedly the phone to beat. However, if you're on a budget or prefer the sharper edges of the S24 Ultra, the S24 Ultra still holds the title for the best phone of 2024. Ultimately, the decision comes down to your priorities: performance, design, or value for money. Whatever you choose, Samsung's Ultra lineup continues to push the boundaries of what a flagship phone can offer. On this note, if you find value from this video, then give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Till then, peace out.